So a lot of you have been asking how I have been able to make so much progress this season and made earnings. And in this video, I will tell you exactly why. Let's first talk about the reality spiral. This is probably the #1 thing that actually changed my life forever. This spiral right here, it transformed my life from a loser to a winner. And I'm going to explain this spiral with an example. Let's say you are a very fat person. Okay, this is you right here. Now what is going to happen is this is your reality. So this is your reality. You are a fat person. This reality will form a set of beliefs in your mind. So in your mind, in your brain, this is your brain. So in your brain, you will form a set of beliefs. So one of the beliefs could be, I am fat. Or I can't stop eating, or I'm not disciplined. That's because your reality will form a set of beliefs in your mind. But it is impossible to act out of accordance with those beliefs. So when you have a set of beliefs, then you will start to make decisions. And one of those decisions might be, I'm going to skip the gym today. That's because you believe that you are not disciplined. And then you make the decision. And then the action you take comes from that decision. You said, I'm going to skip the gym today, so maybe you keep chilling on the couch and you're watching Netflix, eating ice cream, you know? Boom. Now this action right here will lead to a result, and the results compound and they form again your reality. So results lead to your reality. So the result is you get more fat. So maybe you increase your fat level right here. Right? Now this is again your reality. So your reality is I am fat, or maybe your reality is I just made the decision that I'm skipping the gym today, and you took the action. This is your reality, that you took this action, eating ice cream, watching Netflix on the couch and skipping the gym. That is your reality. And so you will form the belief that I can't stop eating, I am not disciplined, I am fat. Now this is basically the reality spiral explained right here. And this is how it can manifest in a very negative way. That's why people are stuck in their bad habits, because their reality is confirming a set of beliefs. And because they have that belief, they keep making the wrong decision and taking the wrong action. So how do you escape this reality? How do you escape it? That's kind of the tricky part. So do you change your reality? Do you change your results? Do you change your actions? What do you do to change your reality? Because you want to reach your goal. You want to be a winner. You want to make money in Fortnite. You want to be disciplined. You don't want to be fat. You want to lose weight. You want to be strong. You want to be successful. Those are your goals. So how do you reach these goals if your reality keeps leading to like your bad reality keeps leading to the same mindset? And then you take the same actions and then you get the same reality. You get the same results, you get the same reality. So how do you escape it? What I did to change my reality was starting here with the mind and the mindset. Everything starts in the mind. Everything. One day something switched. I was fully depressed because I was a loser. I kept losing in life, in Fortnite, in everything. I felt like severely depressed. I didn't want to wake up in the morning. Like I didn't want to die, but I also didn't want to be alive. That kind of depressed. And that's when I started thinking for the first time in my life. I was thinking, how can I feel this depressed? Why do I not want to live? Like something is wrong. I need to fix myself now. So I started thinking, what is the problem? And when I started thinking, I was identifying a bunch of problems. But one of the things that also happened at that time was that I was changing some of my beliefs. Because, for instance, one belief that I started forming was that drinking water, is super important. Because I just watched one Andrew Huberman show or something, or some other video that told me that if you sleep for 8 hours, when you wake up in the morning, you are dehydrated. So your body is literally dying right in the morning. And if you don't drink water right away, then you are basically dying. Like you're not giving your body what it needs. Your body needs water to survive. And for a very long time, I was not drinking any water. So I woke up, I went to school without drinking water. And when I returned home, maybe I would drink water. Sometimes I would even skip that. But I didn't drink water for the first 8 hours of the day, basically every single day of my life. And then when I realized, oh, drinking water is important, then I formed the belief, I gotta drink tons of water. That is one belief that I created in my mind. So now I keep making the decision to drink loads of water. And I keep taking that action, which leads to results. My health improves, for instance. I feel more healthy, I feel more happy, I feel more energized, that kind of stuff. My reality changes. And because my reality changes for the better, like my reality improves, then I will start to think, oh, drinking water is really important, guys. It's really, really important. You always got to have a bottle next to you within arm reach and drink. 400 milliliters right there. Easy. Now this was just one little example of a belief that I formed. But eventually I started taking this way more seriously because I watched a video by Charlie Morgan, great mentor, and he was talking about self-transcendence workbooks. I created this document right here. I guess I can show it. So this is actually a long time ago that I made this. Created this character right here. I put it at the front of my page. Superhero. I wanted to be a superhero. That was the reality I wanted to create. I wanted to create the identity and create a belief in my mind that I'm basically a superhero saving the world. This guy right here, if you don't know him, it's Daredevil. And what he basically represents is putting yourself through a lot of suffering to make the world a better place. That's basically what he represents. And then we have resistance, we have the enemy. Yeah, if you know what resistance is basically a force trying to make sure that you don't change. So if you want to change your reality and reach your goals, there will always be a part of you in yourself that is trying to sabotage you and make sure that you stay the exact same way. Because as Charlie Morgan described it, what happens is that right now you have an identity, okay? And you need to look at this identity that you have, your character, as a separate being, like an actual animal. And any type of animal in nature wants to stay alive. So basically you have an identity and it does not want to die. But if you change and you want to change your reality and change your identity, then this being, this character, your identity, it will start to fight back and it will think, no, I need to protect myself. No, we're not going to the gym today. So right here, what basically happens is you're feeling resistance right now. So this guy, he has this belief formed in his mind, and this is working against him and creating resistance. And that's why if resistance wins, he will start to make the wrong decision right here, and he is going to skip the gym. That's resistance trying to sabotage your life and trying to stay the exact same way, like an undisciplined fat person. That's what resistance is trying to do, because this is the identity you have created and it does not want to change, unfortunately. Yeah, and the only way you can actually change is by going through some form of pain, because you kind of have to recreate yourself and therefore killing the version of you. Like basically the current version of yourself needs to die for another version of yourself to be reborn, if that makes sense. So resistance is the enemy and it's trying to resist growth. Now here are a couple of things that resistance can do and all of the problems with society that I have identified. So there's social media usage, there's banking scams, there's drugs, there is watching porn and wanking, being this type of guy, being fat, being undisciplined, being a feminine man, weak, lazy, undisciplined, distracted, that kind of stuff. Then we have society is failing, and there are pretty women we need to save, and they are suffering because the world is heading down to a very dark place. Like the world is getting more and more fucked up, and there are women that need our help. So those are problems with society that I had identified. And then I was like, fight back. We need to change this reality. Never settle for less than your fullest potential. Then I created this right here. Reason. Yeah, this is a whole nother topic, but reason is basically, you can see it as the part of myself that is trying to win. And there's a part of me that is trying to lose, the resistance part, you know, like this right here. It's trying to sabotage myself, and if I want to win, it's trying to pull me back and it's trying to sabotage myself. But reason is basically the part of myself that is saying, nah, you gotta go to the gym, you gotta take those cold showers, you have to be strong, you have to be disciplined, you have to be focused, that kind of stuff. So if I listen to reason, which is basically the good part of my brain, and I actually do what he says, then I will see success in my life. And then I will be more grateful for reason and start to listen to him more, This is a spiral that I created. And what also happens when I obey reason and actually do the right things is I create success. Right here, I create success in my life. And that will also lead to a more positive self-image, because when I'm successful, I feel happy about myself. I feel proud. And when I create a positive self-image, then I will want to succeed more, because you basically created a different identity. You have successfully obeyed reason, which means you overcame resistance. You destroyed resistance. So you change your identity, and that's what makes you want to succeed more, and that's what makes you obey reason more. If a part of your brain actually wants to succeed, then you're not going to sabotage yourself. Like if this guy right here, if he really wants to lose weight, then he's not going to skip the gym. Then he's not going to watch Netflix on the couch eating ice cream. Like if he really wants it, then he will change. But there's a part of his brain, like right here, there's a dark part, and it's trying to like maintain this identity, and it's saying like, no, we are going to stay fat. So you need to destroy that part of your brain, and that's by actually doing the hard work and actually basically denying resistance. So if resistance is telling you, yeah, we're not going to play scrims today, what we're going to do is play 1v1s all day. That's kind of what happened a couple of times this past month. So I wanted to play scrims, but eventually I ended up doing 1v1s or something, or training my fighting skills, playing Kovacs, whatever. But that was resistance taking over. I know I need to play scrims, and that's the most productive thing to do, but resistance is trying to pull me back. But if you actually obey reason, you will see success. So if you play scrims, you will improve a lot. And that's why I made earnings. When you make earnings in Fortnite, guess what happens? You will feel happy. You will feel good about yourself. You will see yourself as a winner, right? If you get a good placement in a tournament, you will get a more positive self-image. And then what happens is this part of your brain kind of gets a little bit smaller. So let's erase this. It gets a little bit smaller. So let's create this. So it's like this, okay? It's a little bit smaller. So then you want to succeed more. There's a smaller part of your brain that wants to fail. And if you really want to win, then you will do the things that are contributing to your victory. I hope I am explaining this well. Right here, I am on a mission to destroy resistance, because I want people to stop settling for less than what they are capable of. And I wanted the same for myself. But I wanted to destroy resistance. That was my entire mission. I wanted to destroy resistance for the entire world, basically. Everyone. Yeah, and then I wrote like eliminate comfort. I was in my Andrew Tate phase. I still kind of am. Goal achievement. This is basically a picture of success, right? Reason. These are the two things that interested me most at that time. Unstoppable, number one, driven, excellent. So I'm visualizing this kind of mentality that Kobe Bryant, for instance, had. And then some of the actions that I needed to take. So this is, for instance, a process for making videos. Distractions, like playing video games. There was a time that I started playing Agario. Like I quit video games for like maybe a year or something. I didn't play Fortnite for an entire year, and I didn't play any video games. Maybe chess a couple of times. But sometimes I would just, for no reason, start playing Agario because I was fully depressed and resistance was taking over. I would eat some junk food, maybe some like McDonald's, some pizza. Masturbation, I was masturbating. Also because of this the negative self-image. Like masturbation is all about self-image, all about that. Honestly, I need to update my masturbation course. I have basically like a nofap tip thing in my Discord server. But yeah, this is actually all about self-image. Because when you feel like a loser, you will start to act like a loser, and resistance will take over, and then you will do negative things. So if you feel like a loser, you will start to act like a loser. That's kind of the spiral right here, once again. So if your reality is that you are a winner in life, then you will believe you are a winner, and then you will act like a winner. You will make decisions like a winner, and then you will act like a winner and get the results of a winner, and then your reality will be again that you're winning. So that's a positive reality spiral. Yeah, and then some routines that I followed: morning routine, work, break, work, exercise, work, dinner, read. And by the way, I still make these types of documents. I don't think I will share the one I have right now. I think I will only reveal those type of things when I'm past that level. But yeah, some routines right here: morning routine, work routine, exercise routine, break, dinner. Before starting the Fragger Mike YouTube channel, I also had another YouTube channel. Like, I wanted to be a YouTuber eventually. I thought social media was a great way to teach what I know, basically. And I really like teaching. I really like teaching and thinking. Like, creating a video like this, that's basically my dream. Like, this is literally, I'm living the dream life right now. I'm literally living the dream. I belong to, in the top 1%. If I put the same level of effort into content creation, I can be a multi-millionaire. Yeah, so, getting placements in Fortnite. This is my old username, by the way, NCSW King. I've always been that fragger, obsessed. But I had an obsessed mentality at one point. And that's kind of when I made the most amount of progress. Okay, so the number one secret of success is focus. And obsession is basically the ultimate form of focus. So if you are obsessed with this game, then you will probably focus a lot on this game and therefore make a load of progress. That actually leads me to my next point, and this is extremely important, guys. This is the magic formula for success. So if you want to make progress in any type of goal, so let's say your goal is to get the best aim in the game. If you play Kovacs for a total of 100 hours, you will make less progress than if you play Kovacs for a total of 1000 hours. If you put in 10 times more hours, you will probably make 10 times more progress. Then we have energy. So some people have very low effort. They have no discipline. They don't really try. Like some players are very, very, let's say, driven, and they really want to make progress, and they put in all of their energy and their effort into playing Kovacs. And others, they just put on some music, and they just click the targets, la 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 la. They don't really try. So there's a level of energy that you put into whatever you're doing and whatever you're training. And then we have focus. Focus, I already told you, focus is the number one success secret. So if there's really a secret for success, it's focus. The reason for that is because putting in more time and putting in more energy is kind of hard. Some players need to grind more and they need to put in more time. So if you're playing like 1 hour a day Fortnite, if you're playing Fortnite Competitive for 1 hour a day, I guess you can double it or triple it by playing 2 hours or 3 hours. So if you cut back some distractions maybe, or maybe ask, some players, they are not allowed to play Fortnite because their parents tell them not to. But maybe you have a conversation with your parents and you're allowed to play 1 extra hour. Then you double the amount of time and you double the amount of progress. But focus is an interesting one, because I truly believe you can have 1 million times more progress than you do now. And once again, I will explain this with an example. Let's say your overall mission in life is to be successful. Now, this is a very vague thing. You can spend a lot of time and a lot of energy in becoming successful, but you have not yet applied focus. You need focus. So, one of the things you can do is say, okay, successful, what does that really mean? What could make me successful? What would determine that I am successful? Well, some players think, okay, I want to be the best at Fortnite. So they create a goal, best at Fortnite. So now you have this goal. So you think, okay, I'm going to be the best at Fortnite and that's going to make me successful. So now I've narrowed down the path. Because you could be successful by starting a business and making money. Maybe that makes you successful. Or you can hit the gym and become really strong. Like there are many ways to be successful, but you narrowed it down to one specific thing, then you can focus. Then we have a goal, like becoming better at Fortnite. But how can we create more focus? Well, there are 2 types of skills in Fortnite. You have fighting skills and you have game winning skills. That's how I look at it. So let's say you want to practice your fighting skills, improve fighting skills. So this is your new focus. That's your deeper level of focus. Okay, so you're focusing on becoming the best fighter in the game. Maybe your aim is trash. Maybe you want to get better aim. You want to get the god aim. So under the category fighting skills, you also have the mini skill aim. So you're focusing on aim. Inside aim, you have ADS and you have hipfire aim. So you can aim down sights, or you can just look around hipfire with your normal sensitivity, right? So let's say you want to train your hipfire sense. Hipfire aim. That's one type of aim. And then you think, okay, maybe I am bad at Long range. So you're bad at long range. That happens. Long range aim. Maybe you are bad at horizontal. Maybe you're bad at vertical. So you think, okay, maybe I can find a scenario in Kovacs that trains my long range aim that goes horizontally. And those are available. So now you went from my mission is to be successful. That's very broad. To narrowing down the focus. Okay, I want to be the best at Fortnite. Okay, what does that mean? I want to improve my fighting skills. What fighting skills? Aim. Which type of aim? Hipfire aim. Which type of hipfire aim? Long range aim. Which type of long range aim? Horizontal long range aim. And all of these steps basically like 10x your focus. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. So you have like 10 to the power of 7 or something. Like you have 1,000,000 times more focus if you do this. So this is a very practical example. In this week, Solo Victory Cup week 5, I noticed that I rotated kind of late in the 50-50 zones. And that ended up getting me held. And because I got held, my game kind of got griefed a little bit. So in scrims, I started focusing an entire session or maybe multiple sessions on rotating early in these 50-50 zones. And I improved that, and the next week I earned. Like, I don't know if you guys can believe that I actually focused on this specific thing, rotating late, and then I rotated earlier, and then I made earnings. It is, okay, I guess I made earnings before, so maybe this wasn't the biggest difference, but I improved this aspect of my game. And the next Solo Victory Cup, I did not die like this. I did not die like this. So you can fix specific things by applying more focus. So I focused on one specific thing in scrims, and then I made progress. That's how you do it. To be honest, I feel like I've already been talking for, 43 minutes. And I touched upon some very important topics. And I think if you already applied these 2 lessons by changing your reality and maybe creating a workbook like mine, that is kind of my tip for you. So create a workbook like mine. You write down your goal, your vision. You write down what is your purpose, what is your motivation. Why do you actually want to achieve your goals? What is your purpose in life? Like, why do you want to become a pro in Fortnite? Like, why do you want to get earnings? There is some reason that you want to get earnings. And if you figure out that reason, you can use it as motivation and fuel. Like right now, my fuel to become a pro, or I guess make earnings, I want to help you guys. Like I just want to help you guys. I still like this game, but I'm not in love with this game. I'm not that obsessed with this game. The only reason why I get obsessed is so that I make progress and so that I can teach you guys. Because I have some very valuable lessons, as you might have seen in this video. I have some valuable lessons, and I thought, okay, I can tell you guys, yeah, you need to focus. Like, focus is important. But I thought maybe I can inspire you guys more if I do it myself. So I can prove that it actually works and that my advice works. So that's what I've been doing. You can create your own self-transcendence workbook, as it is called, as Charlie Morgan called it. By the way, Charlie Morgan, I guess I can put his YouTube channel in the first link in the description, because he has a lot of mindset videos. It's kind of meant for business guys. So if you want to make money online and start your own business, that's kind of his audience. That's what his content is about. But he has a lot of mindset tips as well. So you might want to check it out. That's your decision. But what you can do is create this document and print it out definitely. And you can write down your goal, your mission, why you want to achieve it, how you're going to achieve it, what actions you need to take, your routines, like all of the things you need to work on. Maybe you can create some visualization things, like you can picture yourself as a winner, someone that is actually going to achieve his goals. Like right now, you might believe that you will forever struggle with Fortnite Competitive and you will never go pro. That might be a belief in your mind. And if I'm saying these words and it actually touches you, then you need to change your beliefs. You need to change your beliefs. Like, you can change your reality, but it is very hard to change your reality if you haven't changed your beliefs. So if you change your beliefs, you will change your reality. And if you change your reality, you will change your beliefs. But I think starting with beliefs is much easier. So what you can do, for instance, is you can do affirmations. I've done so many affirmations, and I guess maybe hard work. You need hard work. You need hard work, of course. But affirmations, what they do, if you picture yourself, or yeah, visualizations and affirmations. So if you visualize yourself as a successful person, then you will start to desire that more, and then you will probably end up working harder to achieve it. But it also has the thing that you see this in your mind. And this picture that you just created in your mind, you cannot distinguish real reality from this imagined reality. So you create an entire new experience in your mind, and this is actually a new reality. And this reality will form new beliefs. Just like any reality, like I'll show you once again. Any type of reality will transition into your mindset and your beliefs. So if your reality, even if you imagine it, if you see yourself as a winner, it doesn't have to be in reality. You don't have to be a let's say this fat person. If he just looks in the mirror, yeah, he will see a fat person. Then he will see the reality and he will start to form negative beliefs about himself. But if he has a picture on his phone of him 10 years younger, when he was less fat, when he was, like healthy, for instance, if he has a picture on his phone and he keeps looking at that picture, seeing himself as a healthy individual, then he will start to feel he will form the belief that he is a healthy individual, actually. Like that's how it works, especially if you can create the emotions that go with it. So these are negative emotions he might feel, like, oh, I'm so fat, man, I can't eat healthy, it's so hard to go to the gym, that kind of stuff. Those are negative beliefs, and he might have an emotional attachment to those beliefs. But if you can create an emotional attachment to the new beliefs and the new version of yourself, so the winner version of yourself, the most successful version of yourself, then you will start to form those beliefs, and then eventually you will enter a more positive spiral. And it's a spiral. This is not a cycle. This is a spiral. So it goes like this. It goes upwards. It goes like this. It can go down. You can go quickly down, or you can go quickly up. Like, woo, you can go all the way, like a tornado. You know what a spiral is, right? Like this, like a tornado. It goes, woo. That's what I mean. A spiral. Now listen, I don't usually do this because I don't want to come across as a scammer like Destiny. Like, I have a really bad association with scammers. So I don't really feel comfortable telling you guys that I have something to sell. But a couple of months ago, I created the GoPro courses. That's what I called them. And those are actually so extremely valuable. And before I started grinding Fortnite Competitive myself, I went through the GoPro courses and I followed my own advice because I trust myself. I know this advice works. And then I made a lot of progress and I made earnings twice. And those were my first earnings. And I know for 100% certain that I wouldn't be able to achieve this with the mentality that I had before I learned all of the lessons in those courses and the lessons that I'm sharing with you today. I also put in a bunch of lessons that I learned the hard way and that you don't want to learn the hard way. So if you trust me and you think, okay, this guy, like, he gave me some good advice, he seems smart, or maybe you've watched all of my videos and you think I'm not trying to scam you out of your money, then it's $50 if you want to buy it. And one last thing before I go, I am going to host scrims on my Discord server, so everyone should join. If you are a grinder, of course, like if you want to grind scrims, I'm going to host scrims very soon. I already have 300 people that said they would grind if I started hosting scrims. I'm quite excited about hosting scrims because, like, that is a separate dream of mine, man. Like, I used to play scrims, now I can host scrims. I have my own creator code and that kind of stuff. I have my Discord server. It's kind of crazy. My life is crazy. I love my life and I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video, man. Peace.